Uh, so first I want to say thank y'all for commenting. I appreciate it. I almost got more reaction, more comments from my writing than I do my videos. And I felt like you can look here. It's okay. If you haven't figured out yet what you're looking at, I don't want to be one of those people that's going to leave this earth, that's going to be on their deathbed, and they didn't get to do what they needed to do. Ain't no excuses. When you look at it while you're not where you're supposed to be, when you really look at it and you honest, if you one of those people, you're not where you at because of you. You're not where you at because of your choices that you make or you don't make, the way you move, the way you think, your attitude, all that shit got consequences that come with it. And if you're not going to learn from them, then you're going to continue making the same mistakes. It's funny because I picked the camera up, like, not on no sad shit, but like, I just created something. And I read it, and it was so good. I was like, yo, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? We talented, bro. We got mad talent, bro. When I read that shit, I'm like, that's what the fuck we supposed to be doing, bro. Like, when people be reading my shit, they be like, yo, mad talent, well, you know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because I gotta fucking do it for my mom passed away. Because I'm gonna dedicate the book to her. And I'm gonna dedicate the book to her and my kids. So shit, I want her to be able to be alive before, so she can read it. Sorry. Oh my God, yo. But I want to read it to you. I don't want my shit get stolen. I gotta figure out how to like do it. But man, just the synopsis is sick. Once again, what you're looking at is a visual diary of my life. Some of you still asking, why would you put that on video? Some of you still asking that question. Let me put the thing down. Some of you still asking that question, right? Check this out. Since the day Jericho Cassell was born and we did a video, we started YouTube. That started, we showed you a life being born. All right, then we showed some trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, custody, court, stuff like that. Then we traveled. My point is, YouTube has always been our lives, period. The good, the bad, the ugly, the divorce, having my daughter, separating, traveling back and forth from Texas to Virginia, more crying. You guys didn't get to see the argument, but this is what this is. I'm still trying to, if you're asking why I'm putting certain things on YouTube, then I have to ask you once again, why are you watching? I've never seen people that, you guys watch more drama than you watch any of the cool videos, right? And then you complain about them. You guys are funny. I don't know, that's some gender stuff that's hilarious. This is my freaking, I don't like saying the journal shit because that's like for girls, but this is what it is. You put the little date down there, what the date is, where we're doing to eat for the day, where we spending time with the kids or working or whatever it is. This is what this is. And it sucks sometimes, but I feel so much better like when I get to be able to talk. That's why like sometimes like I don't say a lot, or I'm like not sure what to say or post on YouTube because I don't want people judging me, but like y'all already judging me. That's what this whole thing is. That's what this whole thing is a judgment. I can't even get you guys to put your freaking face on your freaking profile. Y'all still got the damn A's or whatever y'all got on there. You can't even put your face on there. But y'all got the most to say about, me and the way I live and my relationship and how I speak to my kids and everything else and how this and how that. Let me tell you, if it was easy, everybody be doing it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you have tried to do YouTube channels and you failed. It sucks. It's not as easy as you thought it was. And that's why I say I thank each and every one of you, even the ones that have something negative to say, that I appreciate you for taking the time to watch. And I appreciate it. Look, it hurts me deeply that my ex-wife and I cannot communicate. It saddens me that we can't communicate for our children. It saddens me that you all are not understanding my grievance. All right? Damn, not grievance, nobody's dying, but my situation, what I'm so irritated about. Us not being together has shit to do with communication. I had to mute myself because I'm upset. It annoys me that you guys think like that. What the hell does us being together and not being together got to do with us communicating effectively? All right, I asked a question in the video. It's going to be a long video, my bad. What is the problem with communicating? She dropped some cupcakes. So you dropped some cupcakes over here the other day for Corey. I ate them. Thank you. And all I'm saying is, what was wrong with you shooting a text? Hey, Des, I'm about to drop some cupcakes by the house. Just that simple, bro. That's crazy. I had the kids the other weekend. You know what I'm saying? Or the kids are heading outside. Where the fuck y'all going? Oh, mommy about to pull up so we can take pictures with Gio. Shit, I'm looking at my phone and shit. I'm like, am I tripping? I'm not tripping. Y'all like I'm asking something hard. Oh, Des, she doesn't want you. You telling me y'all took everything that I wrote, and the only fucking thing that y'all heard was that I miss my family. That's sad. That's the same freaking issue I'm having with her and communication is with y'all. That's why I understand why y'all ride with her. I say talking to you is like talking to her. When you say stuff like, yeah, Des, yeah, Kiera, I wouldn't listen to him either. We got kids together. That's the stupidest shit ever. And and the whole time I don't understand. One of the women I was dating before said that I'm emotionally immature. Now I am immature. As far as the emotionally immature, I'm not really sure how that, like what she meant for it, because she didn't really clarify. But this is how I'm looking at it, and this is why I say that she's emotionally immature, because she cannot separate our children from her emotions. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know sometimes what I say goes over your head. And I say this, Des, why do you say that? I don't just be saying stuff, right? Why does it that every time she's angry, why is this thing looking like that? Why is it that every time she's angry, she brings up the past? I'm asking about you communicating with me this month about putting our son in soccer and stuff like that, and coming to the house and not talking, and just shit like that. Like, why aren't you communicating? Stuff like that. And even just right now, I can show you some text messages. It's just, I don't know. It's really, but like I said, I'm not really going to deal with that shit. I'm going to just do what, I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm just going to do what I need to do. It is what it is. So I have the court paperwork right now. It needs to be fixed. That paperwork right there is from us being divorced, and I'm in a different state, and I couldn't obviously have them every week or month because of the distance, but I said I've been here for a year and I haven't changed the paperwork, and that's on me because we've been in a good spot or whatever. But now we're not. So I said back to the emotional immaturity. Anytime you use the children against dad because you're mad, that's that's emotional immaturity. You're mad at me, so you use my children, our children. Yeah, that's narcissism. That's nepotism. That is manipulatism. That's manipulation. That's evil. That's a whole lot of stuff that I just you try to understand the reason why. I got it that you're upset. I'm still their dad. We're still family. I think people forget or some shit. We're still family. I'm still your kid's dad. Like the way they be talking about me and be looking at me and shit, I'd be like, man, I keep it moving. I said, I keep it moving. I just keep it moving. I was asleep one time, right? No, I had the kids over, and I took a nap. You know what I'm saying? The kids in there was watching TV. So I take a nap, you know what I'm saying? You guys need anything? All right, so I take a nap. When I wake up, I'm like, damn, it's quiet. When I wake up, the kids are gone. I'm like, what the hell? Corey ended up playing the game and shit, you know what I'm saying? I go in, hey, Corey, where the kids at? Oh, Kiara came and got them about 30 minutes ago. At this moment, I'm pissed. I'm like, why the fuck would she not, text me or something? Hey, Daz, I'm picking the kids up. They said you was asleep. I'm just letting you know. So, instead of calling her right back, immediately and cuss her, like why do you, whatever. I let about an hour go by. And I'm like, yo, why would you pick the kids up and, not say nothing? She was like, oh, well, I was by the house. They said you was asleep, so I just picked the kids up and brought them to the house. I mean, yeah, but why didn't you say anything? Why you shoot a text or, something? I mean, you didn't say shit. Her response was, well, oh, I thought Corey would have told you. The situations are like common sense shit. And all I'm asking for is to communicate. I don't understand how you go from how you don't understand that she doesn't want you. You can tell you simple when you say stupid shit like that. And let me clarify too. My phone's overheating. I said I want my family back. I want my wife back. I don't want that one back. I don't know who that person is sometimes when she be acting the way she act. I don't know who that is. All right. I don't even, like I told her before, I don't even know you no more, man. I don't even know. We got to start all over again. I don't know who the fuck you are. Anytime you act a certain way in front of the camera, I said, you can say I'm an asshole, you can say I'm this and, all this shit, but you get to see who I am. You know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, you get to see. Because I feel like if you're going to judge, then you need to judge of the whole thing. Some people like to fucking show face and say certain stuff to, behind closed doors, and then get up here and act different. I feel sometimes that's what the fuck is that called? Fake? What is that called? A facade. You try like a fake facade. I've never been like that, man. I don't like that. If I'm upset, you gonna know about it. If I don't fuck with you, you gonna know about it. You know what I mean? Like, where you gonna stay up? Nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I just move like that. But yeah, I hate that fake shit. I think that's my biggest issue. There was things that was said between me and her that, like, I just watch, like, just how they move. Like, it's just weird, man. I keep my distance, and it is what it is. Yeah. What I also don't understand, if you say that I'm emotional, and I am, I just told you, like, this, you know, the divorce hurt. Her being down there hurts. Us not being able to communicate hurts. I put that shit in writing, and y'all still didn't get it. It's also a problem in communicating because I wrote it. And I'm only saying by your responses, all right? Damn, I lost my shit. Listen, there you go. If you can see my emotion, Des, you're emotional, you're, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever, as if that's a problem because me and my ex-wife just broke up again from our trying to see if we're gonna do it, or I am distraught about our communication and how it's affecting our children. I don't think that's emotional though. I think that's valid. Communication is something that you need to have to effectively co-parent. I don't know why you see that's emotional. I don't see why your response is she doesn't want you. I don't see why your response is you need, well, no, you need counseling is good, but you're saying I need counseling as far as like a mental thing. Because I'm stating facts that are irritating me. So this comes from me to ask how you communicate with your people, or if you do communicate with your man or you're single, whoever how do you communicate? How does a man communicate to you then? Oh, he does it. Because a lot of you be saying, shut up, Dad, you talk too fucking much. I want my man to communicate. I don't want you to say too much. You gotta, I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't. Yeah. So, the argument, before I forget, because I thought that I did it, but I didn't. So, here it is. Just add this to the next video, bro. Just put I don't know if you put the whole thing out. I don't know if you want to edit that shit, because that shit was getting a lot of crying. But, like, the best thing sometimes is just to let it ride. You know how I be, let that bitch ride. Because what I don't want you to ever think that the fucking divorce only affected her. I'm so tired of hearing that shit when I read it. You hurt her again. You did this to her. Are you kidding me? I didn't leave my family. Calm it down. I'm sick of that. I'm so sick of hearing this shit. I didn't leave anything. I was there in Texas. The family left me. Carla came and picked her sister up. I didn't leave anything. There was no love. There was no sex. I was sleeping in another bedroom. So how many times I gotta say this shit? The marriage was on Fritz. And I said this too before, while we at it, because a lady said it the other day while we was talking about it. You think about me. You say I'm ugly. You say I got a bad attitude. I have been the same. Des, you're not consistent. You're a fucking lie. Since the day you've met me, since you've started the vlog. Go back and watch the vlog. I had an attitude then. I ain't like being on camera. I've been consistent. The only difference is I have my own channel. This is my third one too, by the way. Third one. I've been consistent. You want to tell you who has not been consistent? The women. All right? The women have not been consistent. I told you before something. You don't listen to me for some reason. I told you don't listen. When I got with Ikea. Hold up. No. Go back. Let's do Kiara first. When I got Kiara, that was the best thing ever. I was grateful. I was like, yep. We weren't even married then, but I was like, I was happy with the situation. I wasn't thinking about her school or education or her job or where she had no car, no nothing. I won't worry about none of that. I was just grateful. Can I explain real quick? I know it's a long video. You might just have to make it on video. Can I just say what a woman's purpose is? Are you aware of what a woman's purpose is? No. Don't give me your attitude. Hey, do you know what a woman's purpose is? And I hope that you're going to use the Bible. What's a woman's purpose? Don't get an attitude. I'm just asking a question. I know for a lot of you, answering questions directly is a problem. Can you please comment down below? Yes, you all with no pictures, no facial pictures on your profile. Please comment down below and tell me what a woman's purpose is. Now, depending on what you wrote, or if you wrote at all, because you don't like following direction, especially when it's me. Hard for you to follow direction, I know. Your purpose is to be a helpmate. Oh, did that sound bad? I don't give a fuck what it sounds like. That's why I said, are you going by the Bible? What are you going by? God created you. Go by the Bible. You always want to quote Bible and stuff. You were made by God because Adam was bored. He had seen everybody and all the other animals had mates. Read the Bible. I don't even read the Bible. This is from what I taught as a kid. I just be hearing it and it just refreshes because I'm older. But I've always heard the rib thing. You know what I mean? But like, come on, just go read your Bible. Say it right there. You were created as a mate for man. God's gift to, I don't know, God's gift to man. What I was gonna say? God's gift to man is a woman, absolutely. And I always say appreciate it. Who the fuck gonna be laying with no dude? That's gross. I don't give a fuck. That's nasty. Dez, they gonna cancel you. What? No, thank you. I love women. I love women. So stay on track, sir. All right, so Kiara put Jericho in soccer. I didn't like it. I spoke on YouTube. Before I posted that video up, I went down there and I spoke to her about it. I did not think it was going to be that bad. All right. Usually we talk crazy on the phone, text messages or whatever, or call, but we've never like acted like that in person. You know what I'm saying? That shit was, if I thought it was going to be like that, I never would have went down there. Especially with our kids down there. Let me see what happened. Des, bring it back. Use that memory. What happened? Okay, so I was going to the game. She was giving me directions. I was upset already, annoyed that, she even put him in soccer in the first place. And then the directions she gave me were shit. All right, so what the fuck happened? I don't know. So I came down there. I dropped some food off for Jericho. I asked her, could she come outside so we can talk? I was like, hey, our communication is not good. Blah, blah, blah. What is going on? She goes, I don't remember everything. I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell you when it started turning anyway. I know for one thing, I was expressing how I was feeling about the communication. And her responses were pissing me off, because you can tell when someone's listening to listen, and you can tell when somebody's listening just to respond. Because
are you fucking done? Are you done? Shut up. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. All right, black man complaining, crying, Shut up, bro. Just fucking let her go. She doesn't want you. She doesn't respect you. I don't mean just as like the other thing, like in a relationship. I mean as a man, as a kid's dad. You see how she move, how she treat you. Move accordingly, bro. Stop arguing with her. You know what needs to happen. She talks so much about Deshaun and she acts just like her. She doesn't want to communicate and co-parent, bro. You know what you need to do. You know what needs to happen. Go to court. Go get this shit in black and white. This is no difference. You know what's crazy? What I think what ticks you off is after everything that we've been through, that she's seen me go through with Deshaun. I have to go through the same shit with this woman. That's crazy. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you are correct. You are the common denominator. All right. You picked all of these women. Good job, Des. And I mean that. And it's sarcasm, as you know that. You picked these women. You knew Deshaun was ratchet before you had a kid with her. Like, you know what I mean? You knew what was going on. So you decided to get that one pregnant. Good job. You know what I'm saying? So you go through the baby mama shit, I mean, yeah. Now, Kiara, I didn't think that was gonna be an issue. I really didn't. That was something that happened as we went on in the relationship. I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? She didn't care about you. She cared more about her family than she did about her husband. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Listen, that's all I'm saying. Fuck all the tears. I think we cried enough. You got us looking bad at this motherfucker, all right? Fuck that. Keep it moving. Be a good daddy to your kids. Go to the courtroom. Go to the courthouse. Go get the shit fixed. It is what it is. Have a great time with your kids. That's it. Y'all know men die first, and they usually die from stress, all right? Get money. That's the only thing that they care about as they calling us for is money. Get your money up so you can get out this ugly ass house, all right? And do what you need to do, all right? That's it. Fuck all them emotions, all that bullshit. Leave that to her. If they want to act the ass, that's fine. Now Corey's 16. Corey get to see how his mama act. Corey get to see for himself. You ain't never had to say nothing negative about his mama. He get to see for himself. Same thing with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Just do you. Just make sure you a good daddy and play your part, and we gonna be all right. Don't even worry about it. The kids will see how their mama is when they grow up. Matter of fact, they already seeing. They already seeing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just do your part. You don't need to say no negative shit. Do your part. Get your fucking money up. That's it. Next, stop crying. I don't need no more crying. Stop crying over her. She don't want you. She don't want to communicate. She don't want to have nothing to do with you. Fine. Fine. We got too much going on. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is in my situation. Nobody. Tell me somebody else you know my situation. All right, I got my oldest living with me, and then I got my youngest one about to come up here from Texas. He gonna be staying with me going to school. That's 2 out of 4 right there. And I'm kind of already thinking as time will progress that my other son Jericho, is gonna be, hey, I want to stay with dad. It is what it is. So I'm preparing. Like I said, I wasn't ready for this. I was not expecting my kids to be staying here with me, but everything happens the way it is, and now we about to get into it. We about to go. We don't have time for emotional bullshit. All right, these kids need structure. They need some stability. They don't need some woman lying. Hey, that's another thing, bro. Like I said, hey, just watch actions. The shit she be saying to our children about us is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I want to take that to court. Like that's manipulation at the finest. Hey, I got it. She talks to YouTube a certain way. You know, I got it. Make you want to be the bad guy. I totally understand it. It's a woman thing. Get the woman on your side. Woman empowerment. Got it. I mean, except for when it's lies and bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? I got it. But manipulating our kids is something totally diabolic. That's something totally different. This is why I'm glad, as I said, when they get older, I talk to them a certain way. They get to see certain actions. I haven't spoken to them about the argument, and it was really embarrassing. Like, to be totally honest, it was embarrassing as shit to our kids to see mommy and daddy argue like that. But like I said, I keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna talk to them just like, you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry y'all had to see that, but mommy and daddy argue sometimes. Y'all just having to see it. That was the worst it's ever been. But and if they ever want to know why, like we don't communicate well. Anytime the mother of your children says that I don't need to listen to you, I don't need to listen to you, whatever you say doesn't matter, then there's no fucking communication. It's stupid. And also what I've noticed, a lot of you all feel the same way. I'm sitting here talking to a lot of Kiara, and then you know what? By the comments though, I can already tell who's who. I can, oh yeah, you came from Kiara's channel. You can always tell by the way you comment. You can tell that you're not even listening. You don't like me, great. I'm not asking you to like me. I'm asking you to co-parent. I'm asking you to communicate. That's it. I asked her about summertime, and this is why I keep text messages. I asked her about, I said, hey, what's going on for the summertime? What are your plans for the summertime, right? So when I sent it, I edited it because I was like, you know what? That's dry. It's straight to the point because I don't do that good morning, get afternoon shit. Fuck all that. Hey, man, what's going on with the kids so I can get them, right? But I did edit it in a nicer way. I was like, hey, good afternoon. What are your plans with the kids? Because I want to make plans for them this summer. Her response is some bullshit. Talking about if I make plans, I'll let you know. Come on, bro. Like, yeah, and then like y'all act like Dez is toxic. Dez wants you back. Dez this. That nigga, all they fucking doing is asking for communication. I want to make plans with the kids for the summer. How hard is that? But we just gotta go to court. I said it's sad to say that because, like I said, they're right down the street. But when you can't communicate effectively, it don't matter where you are. And like I said, you can be in the same household. It don't really matter where you are if you can't effectively communicate. When you feel like you have an attitude or you're still... Listen, why the fuck? Every time... Every time that we get in an argument, a disagreement, you bring up the past. I don't understand how you all don't see that. What the fuck? I'm talking about today. I'm talking about this week. Why are you still bringing up the past? That's crazy. And you all are just riding with it. And I said it makes me sick. So there can never be a resolution. So we will never be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be dry. It's going to be the same toxic bullshit because this woman has no accountability. This woman still looks at me as a cheater. This woman looks at me like I left my family. All this type of shit. I'm like, bro, look, because we started off in third person, right? As a character talking to ourselves. Because and I do it because in case we watch this one day, you know how we look back on things and we look at it like, damn, from what I know now, I would have done things differently. All right, that's all this is right here. I'm trying my best to step outside of myself and look at the situation and like, bro, you're stressing yourself out. All right, I all the crying, you know what I'm saying? I got it. Divorce sucks. I don't know why so many comments are Des, you hurt her. As if I left my family. The stupid shit, the stupid comment is it you let her, how do you let somebody not leave? So what am I supposed to do? And you women, I'm sorry, but you won't answer questions. This woman wanted to leave. What was I supposed to do? I was already in a different household, in a different bedroom. We was already not intimate. Like, what else was I supposed to do? Dad, I bet them bills were still paid. I bet Dad was still doing daddy part. I bet I was still doing husband shit. You see what I'm saying? I get emotional about it because I felt like it don't even matter. That's exactly what I'm saying right there. It don't matter. That past shit is the same. He's doing the same thing she doing. Leave the past where it was. You know what I'm saying? We even tried to move along. And y'all, I was grateful for that. I was very happy that we were trying again. You know what I mean? Like, we sit here in this same floor. We get in this house together. And if you look at my little house right now, it don't look the same. I was getting it tight, getting it right. for Kiara. You know what I'm saying? Don't no woman come to my house. You know what I'm saying? This is for me and the kids. And so, but it took a toll. All right, I don't know why you thought she was the only one depressed. I don't know why you thought she was the only one hurt by the fucking divorce. That's stupid. That's really. And once again, my comments are back to the dumb women theory. Men don't communicate. Men don't show emotions. Yes, the fuck we do. What I've noticed is that I ain't gonna say the B word, but I want to. You bees don't listen. You don't listen. You don't listen. That's why we tell y'all to shut the hell up. Y'all don't listen. I want somebody to lead. I need somebody that's gonna lead. How you gonna be listening? One of the main reasons why me and Kiara argue is because when I'm talking, this woman loves to cut me off. When we was talking about the situation or whatever, I let her talk. When it was time for me to talk, she said, "I don't want to hear it." I said, "What?" I still want. I don't care. I ain't listening to nothing you saying. So I gave you the floor. I let you say what you needed to say, and then when it was time for me to talk, you say I'm not listening. But that shit pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that shit pissed me. That shit had me hot. Hey, that's what started the yelling. I walked the fuck off because if you're not gonna listen to me, if you don't hear anything I gotta say, then what are we doing? This was a mistake. We're not getting anywhere. You don't feel like he was wrong for putting Jericho in some shit without talking to me. You don't feel like you do anything wrong. Hey, I got it. Do it yourself. That's how I do it yourself. You got it. I'll wait to court. That's crazy. I'll wait to court. I'm glad me and my kids got a good a good relationship, and I'll tell them everything. I'm sure you're gonna lie to the kids. That's what you guys do. And the message is always the same. Be careful who you have kids with. Now, brother, we're stuck with this shit. I said the best thing that we can do is make things easier for us and have things documented. All right, go to court, get your shit in black and white like we've done before, and you see it work out for our favor because we do the right thing for our kids. And that's it. Move accordingly. All right, we about to have a toddler up here. Like we need structure. We need communication. We need things to be consistent. If we got to do it by ourselves, which is what we're going to do, that's fine. Deshaun Mama just started kicking in. Good job. I know somebody made a comment about my son Corey needs to get his hair twisted, and I put my Cash App down there. I didn't get anything. It's like you're deaf or some shit. You don't like you really. Some of y'all try really hard not to listen, not to understand. I just said I wasn't getting any help from his mom. Didn't I say that? Yeah, like you're not listening again. I hate that shit. But I'll say it again. Anytime you want to make comments about my kids or anything going on in my household, please send a Cash App. I said the ones that sent stuff to my crib for the crib, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's action. Thank you. Otherwise, it's just comments. That's all. It's just comments. Comments without validity. Comments without any worth or that's it. Just your opinion. Put your damn picture of your face that God gave you up on your profile when you're talking to me about your comments. That's all it is. I'm the face. We're the faces. My family, Kiara is part of the family. It's my ex-wife, but it's still the family, mother of my kids. And we all show our lives. You show nothing. All you do is comment. And it has to be something controversial for you to comment. Can't even do that right. Dad, stop fucking with these women, bro. And I mean it. I'm so serious. Just chill, bro. It was a woman on YouTube that not talked to God, but she prayed and she was like, just if you make my career successful, you make me successful, then she was like, I'll leave men alone. I feel like I'm at that point to where I'm already irritated with women in the way that they think. And even the women that we've been meeting that are older in their 40s, 45, holy cow, they're still mentally like. So you got to think they've been through a lot. They've been through life, so they have a certain edge, certain, you know what I'm saying, about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, same way I do. Like, when I come to a relationship, it's about I ain't with that bullshit. It's straight to the point. Why did your last relationship end? And be honest. Why did your last relationship end? And I said, when you ask real questions to women, most times they cannot answer. Of course, they're gonna blame the man. He won't doing right. like the same thing when my kids ask their mama, why did y'all get divorced? There was no accountability. You didn't say I left. You said daddy wasn't treating me right. Didn't say things were going on in the marriage. It just didn't work. We needed some time. Nothing. Daddy was treating me. Yeah, that's manipulation. That's the shit I be talking about. What the fuck does that mean to a 6-year-old? Or she's 7 now. What does that mean to a 7-year-old and 11-year-old? Yeah. I know. I can pick them. That's why I said clearly my decision making isn't the best. It's just not. And I said I'm dealing with it. Like you all said, stop fucking complaining, bro. I made this mess. I'm dealing with it. It is what it is. I still don't see what that has to do with effective communication. All right. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you guys comment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and man, I mean it. I'm talking to my phone, but I'm talking to you all. All right. I can't see your faces. I don't know who you are. You all get to see me. This channel is going to be successful only if you guys make it that way by communicating through your text, through your comments, through your messages. All right. Let's go ahead and get it. Comment down below. Come on, man. For these women.